Howdy folks, and welcome to the first ever episode of Pink Williams' Gay Cowboy Rodeo Revue. I'm your host, Pink Williams, aka the Man in Pink, aka the Gay Internet Cowboy. I wanted to start this show in order to showcase some of the great leftist and progressive folk and country music I've seen all over the internet recently. It's kind of a thing right now if you haven't noticed. We've got a lot of great acts that submitted this week, so let's get this show on the rodeo. Our first act comes to us from a little village in Ontario, Canada called Innisfil. When not writing music, he is a climate justice activist, an artist, and a naturalist. Here is Siegfried Hemming with his song, LandBack.
Young man fell asleep in a truck, awoken by violence, shit out of luck. Young man, white farmer, aimed his gun, blew the brains out of that poor mother's son. Trespassing, they said, so he's rightfully dead. He fearfully fled, so there out he bled, with his friends of his friends. Colton, bushy Colton, shot and killed in Saskatchewan, guilty of existing on everybody's land. Gerald Stanley, Gerald crying white tears of guilt, he said, but better him than me, lying there dead. And they live in their cages, barely paid living wages, fed poisoned water, lost languages of their fathers, addict sisters and brothers. Little lady with brown skin, dark brown eyes and hair raven. Little lady, one with the land, taken from her village rape by the white man. And her children were born to be put in a school, sat straight up on a stool, treated all like slaves. They lie in unmarked graves, kids that nobody saved. The European super being made deals for the land, but the people from their tribes did not understand. If you can't speak English, then why even talk? Sign these papers or y'all get shot. Tricks to give more than they have, revoke up the rights, made it reds versus whites, one-sided fights, but blamed it all on them. So much for peaceful men, spirits of their dead fly high. How many more must die? Give their land back and heed their cry.
That was Siegfried Hemming and his song, LandBack. It really warms my heart to see the youth of today carrying on the folk and country traditions of the past. Siegfried is only 18 years old and already a very talented singer and songwriter. Thank you again for your lovely submission, Siegfried. Our next performance comes to us from Washington State. I first saw this guy perform on TikTok where he was singing his own very soulful, very emotionally resonant folk music. I just can't wait for you guys to see this guy. Here is Broken at Best with Waltzing at World's End.
I just wanted to take a moment to thank Pink Williams for including me in this and helping people to learn that cowboy doesn't necessarily mean bigot. Be gay. Do crime.
It's all we know, the world will change for better, for worse. Still remains to be seen. Wake me from this dream I've been shaking, needing to scream. I've been here before, but never so sure. The world's burning. Suppose I take solace to hear it keeps turning without us. So they say, maybe it's best if we all fade away. 'cause it's been observed society will revel within impropriety. Given a chance to go on this way, we save the same fate for some other day. And it's just as well we can tell all the grandkids we built this hell before knowing they'd exist, and hope they'll forgive what we took but had no hope of giving. I've lived through so many worlds, and it's easy to sit here and pretend it won't, but it will. And we'll twiddle our thumbs or sit still. And action, it's our greatest weapon. We've turned it upon ourselves, saying, oh, who am I to step in? This problem, it's somebody else's. I haven't done anything, look at me, so guilt-free. Your problems just ain't my responsibility. Call you my brother when everything's fine. I'll just call you other once it's become time to love your neighbor. Shouldn't be hard. Love's such a labor when things fall apart. We'll go on pretending that everything's fine, and have this world ending in no fucking time. Change never comes easily. It's easier now than it's gonna be. When faced with the consequence of our incompetence, sacrifice ourselves for somebody's opulence. If only do-gooding turned profits. When we'd face a problem, they'd stop it. But no, can't do what won't make bank accounts grow. And action is their greatest weapon. And they turned it upon the poor, saying, oh, who am I to step in? If you help trash it only once more. And I haven't done anything, look at me, so guilt-free. Your problems just ain't my responsibility. Call you my brother when everything's fine. Call you customer when it's become time to love your neighbor. It's not all that hard. Love's such a labor when things fall apart. We'll go on pretending that everything's fine, and have this world ending in no fucking time.
That was Broken at Best with his song Waltzing at World's End. You know, music like that really makes me feel something. It's one of the reasons why I love folk music so very, very much. Thank you again for your lovely submission, and I hope we get to hear more from you soon. Up next, we have a music video from a group out of Montgomery, Alabama that started as a solo performance and then a duo group, eventually a full-fledged band, and now they're somewhere in between. Here is The Last Thing You Remember with a music video for their song, Dead Horse.
I'll bite, Judd. What's the bottom of the truth?
Well, sometimes that is better.
Make it quick and bleed me slow. Take the butt of my foot and put it in my head. That's where it goes. tomorrow comes, well, I'll be here, but you'll be far away from me, my love, my dear. So I'll beat this dead horse till these songs pay off. By then it won't even matter. So I'll beat this dead horse till it comes back to life. But sometimes dead is better, so I hear. So sit in my room and I'll write these songs and I'll stare at the walls, 'cause you'll never sing along, nor will they, nor will they. And that is all I have to say. Walls are closing in, the foundation's cracked, and I'm falling in. So I'll beat this dead horse till these songs pay off. By then it won't even matter. So I'll beat this dead horse till it comes back to life. Sometimes dead is better, so I hear. So forgive me today and forget me tomorrow, 'cause where I'll be, nobody knows, not even me, not even me. So make it quick and bleed me slow. Take the butt of my foot and put it in my heart. You should know that goes. So I'll beat this dead horse till these songs pay off. By then it won't even matter. So I'll beat this dead horse till it comes back to life. But sometimes dead is better, so I hear.
That's what you look like right now.
That was The Last Thing You Remember with the music video for their song, Dead Horse. If you'd like to see more of the lead singer of that group, he actually runs a Southern leftist podcast called the Dixieland Proletariat Podcast, which I highly, highly recommend. Thank you again for that wonderful submission. Now it's time for a little good old-fashioned corporate shilling. The folks at Vance Global would like to say a thing or two to you about CBD cigarettes.
What are you doing?
Smoking a cigarette.
Why?
Pappy smoked him, his pappy smoked him, and his pappy before him.
Don't you know smoking tobacco leads to poor circulation, lung disease, and heart palpitations?
Think of it, my heart has been palpitating as of late.
Well, stop it!
What a Sam hell?
Try Vance Global all-natural cannabis
I don't
smokes.
want to get stoned or nothing, I ain't no hippie.
Don't worry, there's no THC and no nicotine, just all-natural, non-psychoactive CBD.
Shit fire. Count me in.
Cowboys are cool. Lung disease is not. If you're out on the range and you got a hankering for a smoke, try a Vance Global all-natural, non-tobacco CBD cigarette. And if you're a friend of Pink's, use the code PINK20 to get 20% off your entire order.
Welcome back, folks. Who doesn't love a good advertisement? Now, our next performer sent me a description so good that I've got to read it out loud to you. A self-described crusty folk kid from the Pacific Northwest who splits their time singing to birds and making music about the fall of industrial capitalism. If you look under that one tree down by the river, you know the one. At just the right time of day, there you will find them, barefoot, playing banjo. Now, if that ain't my kind of person, I don't know who is. Here is The Perfect Crime with Soldier's Joy.
Let's hope I don't get a bunch of ant bites like last time I was here. But here's Soldier's Joy. Give me some of that soldier's joy, you know what I mean. Oh, I don't wanna hurt no more, my leg is turning green. $10 for the morphine, $5 for the beer. Oh, it's $10 for the soldier's joy, gonna take me away from here. So, I wanted to reimagine what soldier's joy might be, because I don't think people are drinking morphine and whiskey and beer mixed together anymore. At least not as often. So, here's my version. Give me some of that soldier's joy. Can't take this no more. There's killer cops out on the loose. They're trying to start a war. $10 for the gasoline from the spot at the edge of town. Oh, it's $5 for a rag and bottle. Gonna burn that precinct down. Give me some of that soldier's joy. The tide's about to turn. Oh, spark it up and let it fly. Let's watch that sucker burn. $10 for the gasoline from the spot at the edge of town. Oh, it's $5 for a rag and bottle. Gonna burn that precinct down. Thanks.
Making music for the thems, theys, and gays of the 21st century, that was Soldier's Joy from The Perfect Crime. Now we have something a little different for you. From Northern California, not too far off from where I was born and raised, here is a special performance from Be the Clown. That was a special performance from Be the Clown. Always hilarious and always lovely to see a little physical buffoonery. Thank you again for that lovely submission. Up next, we have a performance from a real virtuoso. He's been elbow deep in traditional American music since he first started taking lessons at age 5. He's played all over the world and with all kinds of folks. Now he's playing for us. Here is Aaron JONAH LEWIS with the House of David Blues.
This is the House of David Blues. Gee, but ain't it grand, can't you hear that band play those House of David Blues? All the folks in town are gathering round to see the funny things they do. When I ham was selling for $1 a pound, I ate so many rabbits made me hop all around. Gee, but ain't it grand, can't you hear that band play those House of David Blues? Gee, but ain't it grand, can't you hear that band play those House of David blues? All the folks in town are gathering round to see the funny things they do. Well, a dominic, a rooster, and a bow-legged hen, then they go together, but they ain't no kin. Gee, but ain't it grand, can't you hear that band play those House of David blues? That's all for me, folks. You can find me at AaronJonahLewis.com and cornpotato.com. Hope to see you again in the real world real soon.
That was Aaron Jonah Lewis with the House of David Blues, and that sure was some mighty, mighty fine fiddling. I've really got to get you on one of my upcoming albums. I'm looking for a good fiddle player. Thank you again for that wonderful submission. Up next, we've got another music video, this time from an artist in Wyoming who I originally met when they sent me some art of me kicking the Klan's ass with my guitar. Pretty much the coolest thing I've ever seen, and it's going to be my next album cover. From Wyoming, here's Exit to Menu with a music video for their song, The Ballad of Thunder Road.
Tell the story, I can tell it all about the mountain boy who ran illegal alcohol. His daddy made the whiskey, son he drove the load. When his engine roared, they called the highway Thunder Road. Sometimes into Asheville, sometimes Memphis town. The revenuers chased him, but they couldn't run him down. Each time they thought they had him, his engine would explode, and he'd go by like they were standing still on Thunder Road. And there was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine and white lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine to quench the devil's thirst. But all they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. On the 1st of April, 1954, a federal man sent word he'd better make his run no more. He said 200 agents were covering the state. Whichever road he tried to take, they'd get him sure as fate. Son, his daddy told him, make this run your last. The tank is filled with 100 proof, you're all tuned up in gas. Now don't take any chances if you can't get through. I'd rather have you back again than all that Mountain Dew. And there was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine and white lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine, quench the devil's thirst. All they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. Out of Harlem, revving up his mill, he shot the gap at Cumberland and streamed by Maynardville. With G-Man on his taillights, roadblocks up ahead, the mountain boy to roads that even angels feared to tread. Blazing right through Knoxville, out on Kingston Pike, then right outside of Bearden where they made the fatal strike. He left the road at night, that's all there is to say. Devil got the moonshine and the mountain boy that day. And there was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine and white lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine, quench the devil's thirst. But all they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. Well, they never got him, 'cause the devil got him first.
That was Exit to Menu with a music video for their song The Ballad of Thunder Road. A fantastic music video from a fantastic artist. Thank you again for that wonderful submission. And now for the final performance of today's show, we have a dynamic bisexual duo from Boston, Massachusetts. I first heard them on TikTok. They were doing two-part harmonies singing classic songs, and I just had to invite them on. Here is Sweet Petunia with their song Clementine How.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
I'm Mairead,
and we're Sweet Petunia.
Your words are baby's breath. Line me up with reminiscences of you, of glassy green lakes and tidal blue. Your woods are flickering fire. Line me up, string me out like wire. Bring me out, drag me higher and higher. You lift me up, my sweet Clementine. Every day bye-bye, breed me of travel, the blazing sun and tired muscle. Your words make the final snowfall. Oh, winter seems something new. A shivering bird song call and the warmest greeting of all. You lift me up, my sweet Clementine. Every day we're together, every day that you're mine. Oh, you're mine, I'm yours. Patience and kind. Please stay with me, my darling Clementine. Oh, you're mine, yes, I'm yours. You're patient, you're kind. Please stay with me, my darling Clementine. Please stay with me, my darling Clementine. To your headrest, my hand firmly in yours as we slip slowly towards the west. Windows were all down, wind was blowing through our hair. I swear I felt your heartbeat from the backseat like a protest. Never thought I'd miss you like I do when I'm not thinking. Like when I smell the same smell of your kitchen bustling. In a place so far from there, I swear I still hear music and laughter from forgotten friends and nights full of us singing. Faces it'll fill all my time with. I don't miss you. Ah, but it's so strange how moments pass in memory keeps me thinking of your name. was always wondering if the both of us still cared. Why me to your door, the air was filled with our silence. I figured it was only me, and that just wasn't fair. Friends and faces to fill all my time with. I don't miss you. Oh, but it's so strange how moments pass in memory keeps me thinking of your name. I don't miss you. Not a bit, but still I must love you, and that feeling seems so sick. I don't miss you. Oh, but it's so strange how moments pass in memory keeps me thinking of your name.
Fun.
That was Sweet Petunia with a performance of the song Clementine How. Truly a fantastic duo performance from a fantastic duo. I certainly hope we get to hear more from you in the upcoming weeks. That just about wraps it up for today's episode of Pink Williams' Gay Cowboy Rodeo Review. Thank you all for watching, and I'd like to leave you with the debut of the music video for my recent song, The Devil Is Real. Don't forget, the devil is real and he is a capitalist. I'll see you next week, folks. Thanks for watching.
Well, I never been a religious man, but I seen the devil now and then. He ain't a monster like on the big screen. He's a lot less red and a lot more mean. Now the devil's a man in a sharp black suit, with slick back hair and polished boots, a crisp white shirt and a blood red tie, and a smile that says, I don't care if you die. Now the mean old devil is a businessman, and there ain't no business better than the morally bankrupt pyramid scheme that he marketed to us as the American dream.
The devil ain't red, he's sickly green, and he's the cruelest hollow bastard that you've ever seen. You might get rich while under his spell, but he will come collecting when he sees you in hell.
He whispers vile, malignant spew in the open ears of the wealthy few. His hollow voice is pained and rough. He says, the have-nots have enough. He buys them off with fantasies of fancy cars and shopping sprees. I'll give you power and influence if you join in my experiments. And when his slick possession's done, he sends his spawn to Washington. They ensure that the poor stay poor, cause that's what the devil pays them for.
The devil ain't red, he's sickly green, and he's the cruelest hollow bastard that you've ever seen. You might get rich while under his spell, but he will come collecting when he sees you in hell.
Anyone and everyone can get sucked in, from factory workers to Wall Street men. But when his greedy game begins, only the devil really wins. The nation's backbone slowly breaks as he takes and he takes and he takes and he takes. But no matter how many millions he makes, his cold hard grip is hard to shake. We're all rats caught in his trap, patiently waiting for the jaws to snap, gnashing our teeth against the cage, our cries as useless as our rage. Ain't no Messiah gonna save our soul when the devil comes to collect his toll. The only way out of this capitalist hell is to break the bonds of his soul-sucking spell.
The devil ain't red, he's sickly green, and he's the cruelest hollow bastard that you've ever seen. You might get rich while under his spell, but he will come collecting when he sees you in hell. The devil ain't red, he's sickly green, and he's the cruelest hollow bastard that you've ever seen. You might